Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. Today, we are doing a yes or no reading. Bring your yes or no questions. I always like to remind with these types of readings, do not base your entire life on a yes or no reading. Understand that the ultimate decision, the ultimate choice is up to you. So use your intuition and your spirit of discernment to make your life decisions, because you are going to be the one that has to live with those choices. But sometimes we need a little bit of guidance or a little reassurance that we're leaning in the right direction, and that is why we are here today. So, nothing is prepared. Everything will be intuitive for this reading. All of the available groups will be in the description bar below. So pause the video here if you need time to meditate. Otherwise, we're going to get right into the readings. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your yes or no reading. Go ahead and hold your yes or no question on your heart space while we shuffle. Is it a yes or is it a no? Affirmative or negative? Group number 1, the answer to your yes or no question is a no. No, thanks. So, this card, I love this card actually. It's kind of fun. You're definitely going to be clarifying today with tarot. But the messages that I'm receiving right off the bat here with this card is that, you know, you might have been offered something that, it's a no, but I feel like the thanks is about gratitude. So being grateful for all of the opportunities that are allotted to you, but just understanding that you don't have to take them. You don't have to take all of the opportunities allotted to you just because they're offered to you. But the whole point about making decisions, the whole point about it is that you are the one that gets to guide your steps. So it's okay to decline something. And ooh, with the Queen of Swords showing up, that's who we have in the house. We have our Queen of Swords energy. I feel like she is the energy that you are meant to be tapping into. And she is the discernment queen, okay? She is all about getting right down to it, no sugarcoating. She's about her business. She's focused on her own goals, right? Her own goals and what she's nurturing, the ideas that she's nurturing. And she's able to slice through lies, deception, distractions with a quickness, okay? And that's really what her energy is really talking about here. So we do have the Six of Pentacles, which could be talking about some sort of either volunteer opportunity or some sort of opportunity. Maybe somebody asked you for money or is asking for help or assistance, and you are just not able to do that right now. There's something else going on in your life that you are okay. Well, our Seven of Wands is really talking about some sort of defensiveness, like being defensive. I'm going to hold these up closer so you can see them. You can see the camera. So you might have recently been, either started a new position or had an advancement in your career. And you could be going through a situation right now where you're like having to defend yourself and prove yourself, or maybe people are trying to sabotage you and you kind of have to take a stance right now. This could also be talking about taking a stance on a belief or an idea that you're trying to nurture or pull up off the ground. So I just feel like there's a lot on your plate right now and you're just not able to give anything right now. And understanding that it's all timing, it's all cycles. So there will be a time, there will be an opportunity when you will be able to help. This could also be talking about you accepting assistance from somebody else. You as accepting either guidance or mentorship or something from somebody else. And that could also be who this Queen of Swords is representing. I feel like there's lots of messages present. So A strong air sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus in an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Divine feminine energy. Again, not necessarily a female or a woman, but somebody who's going to have really strong air, feminine air energy presence. So, yeah, these are the messages that I'm channeling for you, group number 1. Lots going on right now. Focus on your stuff. Get help if you need it. And, the cycle, it always comes back around. You'll have an opportunity to help others in the future, but right now you need to help yourself. So thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment. Let me know it resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already a part of the Kindred family. Would love to have you. Please also connect with me on TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. And connect with me on Facebook. So, beautiful soul, these are the messages. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So hold your yes or no question on the forefront of your mind and your heart as we shuffle. Is it a yes? Or is it a no, affirmative or negative? So group number 2, the answer to your question is an unequivocal yes. Okay, we are going to get a little bit more information. Let's see. All right. Yeah, in the deck there's only one simple yes, one simple no, and only 2 maybe cards. The rest of them are like a little bit of variations. Okay, let's see. Oh, 4 of Wands. So for those of you who are asking questions about relationships, love, partnership, and even outside of that, like stabilizing, finding a home finding some sort of like pattern or groove or way for you to incorporate the things that you're passionate about into your life in a really harmonious way. It's an absolute yes. Ooh, I love that. That's so beautiful. I love that energy. Ooh, we have the sun. Okay, big things. I'm feeling, what I felt right off the bat when I saw the 4 of Wands pop out was engagement, marriage, or some sort of a strong partnership. Could be like a partnership, career sort of situation too. But with the sun shining on it, beauty, beauty, beauty. Big energy. Okay, and we have the Hermit. So, I think this is really kind of interesting because the Hermit energy feels very opposite to the Sun energy to me in a lot of ways. Like, that maybe doesn't sound quite right, but what I mean by that is that the Hermit is usually reserved, inwardly focused, a little solemn. There's always a little bit of solemn vibes to me to the Hermit. And the Sun is just the opposite, like blah, like all of this energy, super exciting. You got the baby on the back of the horse. The baby is, in the nude, just like not holding on, just like enjoying things, wilding out, risking it, and not caring. We have this big sun kind of just shining the light on everything. So what I'm feeling here for a lot of you is that clarity. That things that were mysterious, especially in the spiritual world, potentially even in your inner space, like your mind, your heart space, your mind, your emotions, clarity is coming to those spaces. There's going to be a sense of balance, a sense of purpose, a sense of direction that's going to come from some time spent in spirit, spent in meditation, spent in journaling, spent by yourself, spent in nature, where you're getting away from the hustle and the grind of life and you're spending some time with yourself, with your dreams, with your passions, with your goals, and just kind of like, I feel like there might be some questions or some mystery around maybe even how you're going to integrate some of that stuff into your life. And I feel like an epiphany, light being shined on those dark places, your path being lit before you, a understanding and connection to your destiny. And I feel like that's what that Hermit energy is really talking about, like going inward, figuring out what your destiny is, And once you get in alignment with that, that aha moment is going to come, and it's going to shine lights and make a very clear path on where you need to go, what you need to do. But just taking that time, you might be very busy. And I feel like the Hermit is saying, take that time, shed some things off of your list, back out of a couple meetings, and really just go off and spend some time with yourself, get in alignment with that, with your purpose, and journal, you know, however you do that, whether that's journaling, whether that's spending time in nature, but really getting alignment with that destiny, I feel like is going to be what grounds your life and your passions and the things that you really want. There could also be a decision about advancing a relationship or a marriage or an engagement or something. Spending some time in that Hermit energy will make it very clear where your heart lies in that as well, if there is some sort of a question there. But I'm feeling like it's really good. If you're vibing with the romance relationship with the sun present, I'm feeling like it's a really positive, it would be a really positive, uplifting connection for you. So yeah, group number 2, these are the messages that I've channeled for you. I certainly hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment. Let me know it resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already a part of the Kindred family. Would love to have you. Connect with me on TikTok and Facebook. Yes, I am on TikTok if you're interested in some, you know, quick readings and encouragement and positivity. Make sure to connect with me on TikTok and Facebook. So thank you so much, beautiful soul, for your time and energy today, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your yes or no reading. We're going to go ahead, shuffle out, hold your question on the forefront of your mind as we shuffle. Is it a yes? Or is it a no? Affirmative or negative? So the answer to your question is a yes. It says no problem. Are you going out of your way? Are other parts of your life going to suffer if you say yes to this? So the message really for this card is to make sure that whatever you are saying yes to, whatever you are agreeing to make sure that it is not a problem for you, that you are not sacrificing your current responsibilities in order to accommodate whatever this thing is. So we're going to go ahead. We are going to get a little bit more clarification here. Clarification. Okay. So we have the 5 of Swords. Ooh. Okay. Some sort of a disagreement. Maybe even some sort of just battle inside of yourself, in your mind. Whether or not you should do this is what I'm feeling. Part of you feels defeated. Maybe you're feeling obligated or feeling like you need to say yes. Ooh. 9 of Swords. Whoa, lots of mental duress going on. Maybe even, I'm getting so many messages right now. I'm trying to filter through them. Ooh. Okay. All right. Oh. All right. Being a medium is tough sometimes, channeling all of these energies. Okay, so listen, love. Slow down. Slow down. Stop trying to have everything right now. It's causing you problems. It's causing you problems. Whether that's in relationships, whether that is just inside of yourself, being conflicted, feeling guilty about, you know, maybe like being spread too thin. If you ask today about adding something else to your plate, do not do it. It is a problem. It's making other parts of your life suffer. Okay? If you are adding anything to your plate, it should be for you. Mental health, okay? Mental health, spiritual alignment, because you're manifesting. Okay, so there's so many messages. Okay. All of the inner turmoil that's going on inside of you, guilt, the constant battles, the constant, like, feeling like you're always up against an issue. There is no time for your mind, your heart, and your spirit to rest, to enjoy, to actually, like, live and enjoy life. You're meant to enjoy life. And it's all of this conflict, all of this just mental duress that is manifesting in your life, because that is the cycle in your mind. That is what you're nurturing. Even if you're not intending to, that's what you're nurturing, so that is what you're manifesting. And I feel like the message is breaking the cycle. And the only way to break the cycle is you have to do something different. You know, you can't keep appeasing other people. You can't keep adding things to your plate. You can't keep doing all of these same things that you've been doing, because it's putting you into a not great situation. So what I'm really hearing here is you have to break the cycle. You need to pause. I'm vibing hangman energy here. You need to pause abruptly. Stop adding things to your plate. Release some things from your plate. Add in things that are about like helping you, nurturing you, taking a bath, spending time in meditation, spending time doing yoga, whatever, like some healthful personal things. Adding in those things, releasing other things, and changing the direction of the story. Because, yeah, right now I'm just feeling like there's a lot of mental conflict. And to me, you might even be wondering why your things that you're trying to affirm aren't manifesting. And it's because something's not right. And your mind and heart and destiny are not in alignment. And in order to do that, you have to reset. You have to change the way you think. Instead of thinking, why aren't these things manifesting? Think, what can I do different so to encourage them to manifest? Because the universe, so on the Magician card is the infinity symbol above that character's head. And it really talks about the give and the take, the cycle. What you plant, you're going to reap a harvest of. So if you're planting tomatoes, you're not going to get corn. If you're planting negativity, duress, distress, exhaustion, that is exactly what you're going to reap, the harvest of that. So it's about planting some new goods so that you can reap the harvest of something that you actually want to see. And affirmations, it's not just about saying stuff, it's about believing. It's about changing your heart. It's about changing the way you think. And believing that what you're planting is actually going to grow. And not just planting it and saying, well, I planted it. No, you have to water it. You have to plant it in rich soil. You have to, do all of these things. Use the right fertilizer, all of that type of stuff. Like, totally using this analogy. But the point is that you can't just plant something and expect it to grow. You have to make changes. You have to fertilize the soil. You have to plant the right seeds. You make sure that they're spaced appropriately. They're getting enough light or not too much light. They're getting enough water, not too much water. Like, there's these other things that need to be in place that aren't quite being implemented. Okay? So, beauties. Group number 3, I believe. Am I on 3? I think so. These are the messages I've channeled for you. Yes, it seemed a little rough around the edges, a little bumpy, but sometimes we need to hear these tough things so that we can improve them. Calling it out for what it is, that's what the Suit of Swords is all about. Suit of Swords is not emotional. It's just about getting down to it, being honest about it, slicing through all the BS so that you have the information raw, and you can then make changes and adjustments in order to manifest what you are truly after. That's what we are here. That's what I am here for you for, is to help you manifest the life that you truly want, that you truly want to see. So beautiful, soul. These are the messages of channel for you. If you were triggered by something, please do drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already a part of the Kindred family. Would love to have you. Connect with me on TikTok and Facebook. Yes, I'm on TikTok. So if you're interested in some positive, uplifting messages or just messages you need to hear, connect with me on TikTok. So thank you so much, beautiful soul, for your time and energy today, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 4, I think. Welcome to your yes or no reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Hold your question on your heart space as you shuffle. Is it a yes or is it a no? Affirmative or negative? Yes or no, affirmative or negative. Okay. Group number 4. The answer to your yes or no question is an affirmative. So it's a yes. Fair enough. It's a yes if it is fair enough. If somebody else is being cheated, whether you or a loved one is being cheated, question whether it's a yes. Making sure that it is fair. Fairness is actually a really interesting concept. I feel like there's phrases like, life isn't fair, and, fairness, I think in general is kind of on a spectrum, and I feel like it is based in many ways. It can be based off of a situation. So I feel like this is really talking about, is someone being cheated? Are you agreeing to this, or is this a yes? This is a yes if somebody is not being cheated. If you're not being cheated, and if somebody you love is not being cheated. So it's about more so fairness around you and your family. So making sure you're not taking on extra things that are going to sacrifice time, energy, resources for yourself or your loved ones that don't have like a bigger picture sort of outlook to them. Ooh. Okay, well that changed some of the energy. So we have the Knight of Cups. You can see our Knight. I'm getting the message that some of you might either be suspecting some sort of a love offering, or maybe recently got engaged or something like that. I'm getting the message that some of you might have accepted, this is hard to say, but I guess I have to say it. Some of you accepted the offering, but not for the right reasons. And I feel like that's where the fairness comes in. Like, we're not accepting the offering from a place of fairness. We have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh. 2 suitors? Maybe. You trying to choose? Who? So we have 2 knights. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Conflict. You're trying to make a decision. Somebody, this could be more specific to somebody. This could be their clarification. You could have 2 suitors, 2 potential partners. So we have our Knight of Cups, strong water sign placements in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we have our Knight of Wands, fire energy, strong fire sign placements in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's some conflict here. Who should you choose? I feel like, so if the romance thing, okay, so I'm going to stay on the romance thing for a second, and we're going to move into the second part of the conversation. But, so this idea of fairness, I feel like if you're vibing with the romance thing, you have two suitors or two potential partners, you're going to have to make a decision, because it's not fair to keep both of them on the hook or keep one on the hook. Usually and this is with people, this is with opportunities, usually we're leaning more towards one or the other. So choose the one you're going to choose and release the other one, because that's the only fair thing to do, is to allow them then to go live their life. I definitely see you liking different things about them. So our Knight of Cups person is going to be more in tune with their emotions. They are potentially really creative. I'm feeling musician or artist, something like that. This person makes you feel really connected to your creativity, to your spirituality, shamelessly embracing your emotions. And then we have the Knight of Wands energy, where this person is very, very passionate, exciting, adventurous. You feel like you're on the adventure with them when they're telling you stories. You go out and you do really kind of like fun and exciting things when you're spending time together. And this person makes you feel alive and makes you feel connected to the things that you are also passionate about. So I can definitely see the challenge in choosing, but make a choice. The Five of Swords is really just talking about the conflict here. I feel like the decision making. And then if the romance vibe is not your thing, you're like, what are you talking about? I ain't got no bodies. Or I'm already in a relationship, whatever. So this is what I'm seeing here. Potentially a decision, a conflict, a decision needing to be made with each of these things. So there's a call to action here in either case. Whether we are taking action on Cups or Wands, feels like the conflict. So there's a couple messages. The first message is, you might be seeing a division where there's not a division. So there might be an opportunity to combine these energies and to pursue a Cups-Wands combination. And if that's not the case, and there truly is like either I go this way or I go that way, then it's more like, are you pushing the agenda, like the Cups agenda, which could be talking about love or pursuing some sort of a love relationship, romantic relationship over, say, career or business? Or it could be talking about you pushing your own creative, like creative endeavors, your maybe art or something like that, over maybe even career or business. So it could be kind of a point in your life where you're maybe having to decide between maybe something you really love that maybe doesn't have as much certainty or have as much, maybe not even making as much money, over something that would be an advancement either in your career or like at pushing something that would be a little bit more concrete, maybe even making more money. So there could be kind of that division too. And I feel like a decision needs to be made, and making sure that it's fair to yourself, fair to any loved ones or dependents that you have in your life that are depending on you, partner, whoever. But just kind of like making a decision. Or again, not thinking so either or, and figuring out a way, there might be some way to combine these energies together and be able to pursue them in a melded, meshed sort of way. So don't be so, there's a word for it that I can't think of right now, but don't be so finite in it's either this or it is that. Because sometimes that gets us into trouble And the fact that you're on a yes or no reading probably means that you are kind of like that. You could lean more towards things being either black or white. But there could be a happy shades of gray sort of solution to this. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Open up the possibilities, open up the options for you so that you can end up getting the outcome that best suits you. So beautiful, soul. These are the messages that I've channeled for you today. I certainly hope that they were helpful for you. If they were, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already a part of the Kindred family. Would love to have you. Connect with me on TikTok and Facebook. Yes, I am on TikTok. So if you're interested in some more quick readings that you can kind of consume every day, just a little bit of guidance, a little bit of encouragement for the day, make sure to connect with me there on TikTok. So thank you so much, beautiful soul, for your time and your energy today. And I will connect with you in an upcoming reading. Bye.